Get in. We're doing truck stuff. I've waited a long time to bring back that line. Recently, I went to go for a drive, but instead of this, I got a dead screen. Like nothing. So I had to get that, and I'm not gonna reenact it for you. But I had to use that thing to jumpstart my truck, because it was dead. And then there was more to it. So let's get on the road. And welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. We don't normally do truck stuff, but today we're doing truck stuff, and we're gonna talk some truck stuff. All right, I said that enough, let's go. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the highway. This is where the truck normally lives. I drive on the highway most of my days, okay? And at this point, I've got about 800 miles on new tires. But I get ahead of myself because I got in the truck and there was no power, nothing happening. I pushed a button again and it was absolutely deader than 4 o'clock, which is an old-timey slang term. So I went and got a battery charger and I put it on a charger for a couple hours. It didn't work. That wasn't cutting the mustard. So what I did was I jump-started it with my wife's car. And the truck was so dead that it took like 10 minutes of sitting powered up by my wife's car before she would even start. What are the odds? So at that point, I figure I got a dead battery. And just the night before, I was looking up tires on Tire Rack, and I figured, well, what the heck? Now's as good a time as any to check on that, right? So I got this thing running, took it up to the dealership. They diagnosed it as a bad battery, and thankfully it was under warranty, so I didn't have to pay for a new $400 battery or whatever. And I was pretty happy about that. While I was there, I said, hey, how's about some new tires? So my freebie became an oil change, which was like 80 bucks, and it needed it anyway. And new tires. Yeah, I got new tires on this thing. I swapped out the stock Goodyears, which were crap, and we are on the way right now to test out these new tires. I have hauled with them. I have driven in the rain with them. I have driven straight, straight lines and corners and everything else for 800 miles now. And I am quite pleased with the Falken Wildpeak AT3s. If you saw on my Instagram, you follow my Instagram, right? I did post a new tire day for the truck. So what really could have been a very inexpensive ordeal, since the stock tires were so crap, Ram, get your stuff together, put better tires on these trucks. And they weren't cheap, but it was buy 3, get 1 free. So I think I paid like Tire Rack's price was $364 a tire. So that's what I paid for these. Hey, good times. We're always having a good time on Road to Reality, right? Boop the like button. Whoa, hands on the wheel. I need coffee. I don't have another hand for coffee. I should have worn my helmet. And here we are, turning on to Price's Distillery. Remember this from those 2 videos I did?
Uh-oh. It says it comes out. I don't know.
And you're driving here through this little neighborhood, and the road is paved. You can see the houses behind me. The road is paved. There it is, see, road is paved. And then all of a sudden, if you watch my previous videos, the road goes unpaved and it's gravel. So that's why I wanted to come out here today and test out these tires a little bit, because hell, there ain't no gravel near my house. There's no off-roading. And I, for some reason, bought off-road tires. What I really wanted was better wet traction. And the stock tires are so crap in the wet, you can't go anywhere without sliding. I mean, who wants to do that? They're Goodyear something or other. Eagle Touring, I don't know. Anyway, they were horrendous. And I told the lady at the dealership, I want something that can get me through a little bit of snow and not slide in the wet. So she picked out the Falken Wildpeaks for me. She said her service guy had them and he loved them. So here we're coming up on where it's gravel-ish. and it becomes bumpy. Look at that. Oh, goodness. Now, let me be perfectly clear. This is not going to be a John Rex's $70,000 truck video. Okay, we're going to take it nice and easy. In fact, we're going to raise the truck into off-road mode. Good times were had by some. And now it's all gravel. And this is the hill that I came over on my Harley. And it's gravel. And my stock tires, oh, look at that. My stock tires, they slid on this. And then going down this hill, I'm gonna hit the brakes, you'll see. Whoa. Nothing, no problem whatsoever. Very cool. And this road is not on Google Street View, at least this part of it isn't. But we're gonna show a little respect to the local inhabitants, and we're not gonna try to tear up their road or my truck. We've had a lot of rain recently. The water might be deep over here. I gotta find out. No, I guess it's not too bad today. Here they are. Look at that. Such a beefy sidewall. Get in there, close. Such a beefy sidewall, and the tread blocks are amazing, and they collect rocks. Luckily for me, I'm wearing flip-flops today. I can see how deep it is. I do not want to risk waterlogging my truck. Ooh, that's cold. And there's a piece of somebody's car. Well, that's how deep it gets. I think we'll be just fine. Check over there, that looks cool. Yeah, Ram, she looks good. Oh yeah, tough, tough. I don't recommend off-roading in flip-flops, but then again, I don't off-road, so I'm just an idiot out with his truck trying to get some mud on the tires. I think there's a country song named after that. Safety first. And then I'm gonna give you the bird's eye view of this. Just as a reminder, we're in two-wheel drive. That was a lot more fun than it should have been. Let's go get the camera. Little bit of slippage and two-wheel drive. I mean, these tires are great. I've wanted to do this for like 2 months, but I also wanted to make sure that everything was working properly with the new battery and all that. So that's what we did. Heck, even the 10 says it's still recording. Hell yeah. Yeah, this is pretty soft stuff here. Sorry for the picture of my feet, but this stuff is very soft. Oh, that water is cold, baby. Cold. Nothing like a nice, peaceful creek crossing, right? Right. Why am I holding up 2 cameras? I have no idea, but they're recording, so I'm getting the footage, right? I'm getting the footage. I hope I'm getting the footage. Here comes another car. We gotta get out of the way. Hello. Oh, I wonder if he's gonna cross in the escape. Oh, look at that. He just goes right through. To the right. Well, that's interesting. Now I sort of understand all the comments I got where people were like, that's nothing for a truck like that. Well, for somebody that doesn't go off pavement like ever, it's kind of a big deal. That was a lot of fun. I know it wasn't a whole lot, and you know, I'm not some big off-road guy going through 3 feet of snow or 2 feet of muck or whatever. But hey, for a guy, like I said, that doesn't get off pavement much, that was a lot of fun. I'm glad the tires worked out, and now I sort of know what I'm getting myself into if I should go off-road again. Not if, when. But there was one unintended consequence of this whole thing. And that consequence is, the one biggest complaint I've had about this truck so far is that at slow speeds turning right, the front right suspension made a kind of a groaning, popping, creaking noise, which I never cared for. But now that's going away. I can turn and I don't hear the noise anymore. So the only issue I have left with the truck is the weak air conditioning, which is a known issue. So if you're a Ram owner, it behooves you to check the tires if you're having that front suspension issue, because maybe you just need new tires. Now, a couple of notes. I got about 28,000 miles out of the first set of tires, the stock ones. The new ones, they have a 55,000 mile warranty or tread wear life rating thing. I don't know. Most people said they get about 50,000 miles out of them, so I'll take that. Now, the tread depth is 2 or 3 millimeters deeper on these Falkens than it was on the stock Goodyears, okay? So that's big right there, but they're the same overall size. They're 285, 45, 22s. Yeah, 285, 45, 22s. And they do make a little bit more noise on the highway. Take a listen. Here we are doing about 45. Let's give it the beans. Yeah, highway speed. Roll the window up. This is what you hear at highway speed, my friends. When you get up pretty high, you can hear them humming. But it's not too bad. Not bad at all. Window open again. You can sort of hear the tires noise bouncing off this Jersey barrier over there. Maybe you can see it there. But under 25 miles an hour, you're just not going to be able to hear it. It's a non-issue. They are a very nice tire. I happen to really like the steering, and they go around corners just fine. No issues there. Now I have my camera sitting on a fabric truck bed cover, which is probably not smart. The footage is probably shaky. Sorry. Not sorry? I don't know. I'm trying here, folks. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed coming along with me to test out these tires and just a smidgen of off-roadiness, off-road stuff. I don't know what the word is. The sun's getting to me. But I'm standing out here trying to dry off my legs, and my pants got wet and my knee brace, so I'm an idiot. And a quick note about tire weight. It's a lot of unsprung mass when you go up 11 pounds per tire. I think the stock ones weighed like 37 pounds, and these weigh 48. So yeah, that's 44 extra pounds of unsprung mass, which means that when you go over bumps, they crush the pavement. They crush the earth. It's good fun. Also, in regards to that extra weight and that unsprung mass, fuel economy. Yeah, fuel economy might take a little dip. So I'm gonna go fill up and we're gonna find out just how bad it is. There, and while that fills up, let me tell you, my last tank was a lot less highway, and it was like 14.6. I'll correct myself here if I'm wrong. And the truck read 15.9. Again, correction. All right, we just finished filling up. The truck went 370 miles. It was reading 16.8. There you can see almost 23 gallons, 22.998. Little back of the napkin math. Can you see that? 16.1. And it read 16.6. So not half bad. Frankly, I'm kind of surprised, and I'm pleased by that. So now we know it didn't really drop much at all, if anything. I was surprised. The first tank was so low that I was cringing, like it's 2 miles per gallon difference, but I guess it's not. It's half a mile per gallon, maybe. I'm averaging like 15, 16 over the lifetime of this truck anyway, so that's not bad. These Rams, when you get the 392 rear axle ratio and all the trimmings like I did, you end up with a heavy truck that doesn't get the EPA rated gas mileage. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this quick test of the Falken Wildpeaks, and until next time, take it easy. Go do something, get creative. I don't know. Bye.